Jupiter in Pisces for all ascendant signs. So let's just have a look at some of Jupiter's astronomy. So Jupiter will actually enter the sign of Pisces on May the 13th, 2021. This will be the first time in 12 years. Jupiter, as you may know, is the largest planet in the solar system and is traditionally known as the Greater Benefic, which means it's a really good planet. Jupiter generally takes 12 years to do a full orbit of the Sun, and therefore it spends around 1 year in each sign. And Jupiter will be in Pisces until 2022. Jupiter's sign rulership. So Jupiter is the planetary ruler of the sign Sagittarius for sure, and it is actually the traditional ruler of Pisces, and this is before Neptune was discovered. So Jupiter will rule two signs of Sagittarius and Pisces, and which is significant because now Jupiter is actually moving into Pisces. Some themes we can expect during this time. So the fact that Jupiter is moving into Pisces is the biggest shift of cosmic energy this year. This is going to make it that the universe will seem more agreeable for many people. Spirituality will probably become more meaningful as well. Practices such as meditation and yoga will be of advantage now. You are likely to find the big picture in your life, and you need to keep an open mind. Now, interestingly enough, if we have a look at Jupiter and Saturn, during the time that Jupiter is in Pisces, Saturn will actually be in Aquarius. So what you have here is that the two largest visible planets are in their own sign, so they are both strong. And if you know anything about astrology, you know that Jupiter's growth and Saturn is contraction, and Jupiter's push and Saturn is pull, and they tend to be opposite energies flowing at the same time. So this is going to be interesting to see which one is going to be more dominant. And I do have some thoughts on who this will affect, this Jupiter Pisces Saturn Aquarius thing. And so if you are an earth or a water sign, Jupiter is likely to be more prominent for you during this year. And if you are a fire or an air sign, Saturn will likely be more influential for you. As Jupiter transits Pisces, it will affect each ascendant sign differently, and that is what we are going to have a look at now. The Aries ascendant, spirituality. During the next year, you can anticipate a deeper connection to spirituality in your life. If you are open to personal evolution, use this time to explore mysticism and your connection to faith, religion, and how you see God. Embrace meditation, prayer, or yoga as tools to guide you through this time frame. Live your dreams. This is the perfect time for you to create a dream for your life. The first thing to do is to start a dream journal. Every morning as you awake, jot down the main details about your dreams. Déjà vu, visions, insights, and flashes of inspiration that you receive during the day need to be paid attention to this year. You can tune into your own clairvoyant abilities and use them to your advantage now. Solitude. You probably will feel the urge to retreat from life a little more than usual now. It is important that you have adequate me time where you can spend an afternoon alone or maybe even a weekend to recharge your batteries. Rest and recuperation are keywords for you this year. The Taurus ascendant, friends. They say if you can count the number of friends you have on one hand, you are doing well. Not everyone has a large pals network, but Jupiter's passage through Pisces offers you some ideal moments to broaden your connections with companions. This will be an impeccable time for you to grow your network. It could be that your entourage or the people you know gets bigger, although you may not necessarily consider them BFFs. Friends and associates that you meet now potentially will have a lasting impression upon you. Learn together. Try to reach out to other people and keep connections going. Share what you know with others. It can be very easy to forget about classmates, and before you know it, months have gone by. Every week, reach out to someone just to say hello. It is as important for you as it is for them. Groups. Anticipate moving into different circles with evolved people who have thought-provoking conversations and whom you see almost as visionaries. Be alert to any aha moments that can improve your life. The ideal place for you to go would be to a book club where you can learn new things. The Gemini Ascendant. Career. As the greater benefic planet Jupiter enters your career sector, you are likely to reach great heights in your chosen profession. If you work for a company, you can anticipate moving up in some way or taking on broader responsibilities. Entrepreneur. If you are considering opening your own company, this will be an ideal time to spread the word, broadcast, and expand it. If you have never considered opening your own business, this will be a brilliant time for you to look into it and discover all the possibilities. Public reputation. Whichever way you choose to go, you will be lucky in all your endeavors in the public domain this year. This is the time when strangers will get to know your name. Spruce up your online presence and remove any embarrassing photos from the past. Be authentic. Your life will be improved by influential people who first know you by your reputation and the recommendations of others. Cancer Ascendant. Publish. This is the perfect time for you to publish anything that you've been working on. It could be a book, or it could be a blog post, or it could just be your opinion about something. The important thing is to share your ideas with the world. Jupiter will support you in getting your word out to the masses. Educate. This is an ideal time for you to sign up for some adult educational classes or go back to school to finish that degree. Use this time to explore thought-provoking subjects that interest you. Anticipate an abundance of learning this year. You may be surprised at the journey you take as you improve yourself through knowledge. Travel. Although many cities are still in lockdown, you are likely to receive great offers to visit other places. Become an armchair traveller by reading books about the places you will visit one day. Focus in on the art, architecture, and cultural practices of other countries. Consider every opportunity carefully, but try to do some travelling this year. Leo Ascendant. Offers. This will be a time when other people will offer you things. You are likely to receive many gifts, but some of them will come with strings. Be very aware of offers to up your credit limit, and as tempting as it may be, think carefully before accepting every opportunity offered to you this year. Intimacy. This is a period where your private life is likely to grow. All intimate relationships have the potential to become more satisfying. If you're naturally retiring, you may find that you are now able to open up to explorations in the bedroom. Donations. Donations will be a feature of this period, and they could go either way. You may need to lean on the support and resources of other people, which could be presented either in time or money. Alternatively, you will be approached to donate to other people. It could be as simple as spending a Saturday night looking after someone's grandma, or it could be a huge sacrifice that you are being asked to make if someone requests an organ donation from you. Virgo Ascendant. Relationships. For all Virgos, your primary one-to-one relationships will be of paramount importance this year. If you are single, you are likely to meet someone really special. If you are already in a relationship, you will find newfound happiness with your significant other. Make sure to spend enough time together so your relationship can grow and blossom. Collaborations. This is the perfect time to collaborate with others. Typically, it may come down to a business relationship where you decide to work together for a common cause, or you may establish an official partnership so that you can both benefit from the synergy of working together. Consider every opportunity and don't dismiss any out of turn. Take an optimistic attitude and you will benefit by working with other people this year. Other people. This will be a time when you are extremely likely to meet more people. Not everyone will become your best friend, but how you do treat people that you do meet in passing will be important now. Make sure that your karmic message of care, respect, and how you treat other people is impeccable, because your actions now will come back to you later. Libra Ascendant. Rituals. If you are a Libra, this is the time to get your day-to-day life organized. Create simple morning and evening rituals to help you withstand the ravages of the day. Health. Choose to focus on healthy eating that nourishes your body and wards off ill health. If you need a medical check, get it done early and use that as the set point for all improvements. Do not ignore any sniffles and act immediately for the slightest cut or graze. Job. Your job is a focus this period. If you are unemployed, you are more likely to find work now than at any other time. If you are part-time employed and looking, opportunities will come your way. If you have a job already and are quite happy, you may find that you receive job offers that you had not considered. The important thing to bear in mind during this Jupiter transit is that there may be other ways of working on a job that you had not considered before and which might be just what you need. Scorpio Ascendant. Romance. Your love life is a focus now. You will be more attractive and alluring than you have been for a long time. If you are unattached, you are likely to go on multiple dates this year with a variety of people just to test the waters. You don't have to make a decision right now. If you are in a committed relationship, it will be a brilliant time to set a date night to reconnect with your partner in a loving way. This really is the time to love the one you're with. Children. Children and young people are likely to feature in your life now. If you do not have any children, you will probably be associated with them in some way. If you are a parent, you will find great happiness by spending time helping your children to develop. Focus your energy on providing your kids a happy childhood. Risk. This is a year where you are happy to take some risks. It could be that you want to go skydiving or bungee jumping for your thrills. But if that is not for you, you will find that investing in the stock exchange gives you enough excitement to keep you going. The only issue here could be that you take too many risks and mortgage the farm without careful thought beforehand. Set yourself a mad money cash budget before you enter a casino. Sagittarius Ascendant. Home. This is a year where you are likely to move house, and depending on who you are, you may relocate multiple times. Jupiter brings the urge to expand, so it could be that you want to get an additional room added to your home or work on finishing the basement. You will have multiple good ideas through which to express this planetary energy. The trick will be to know when to stop and not to take on a project that is way beyond your capabilities. Family. In simple terms, your family is likely to expand this year, which could happen in several ways. A new child may be born, your daughter's boyfriend could decide to move into your basement, or perhaps you take in your aging parents to care for them. Be prepared for people to be visiting, and those who do will stay over for a little longer than you had anticipated. You are generous of spirit, and this is the time to offer your home as shelter and succor for others. Foundations. The foundations of your life will improve. These changes can be shown in several ways. You may finally accept the past and the family that you were born into as being okay. This is a period to tap into your heritage and use it to support you as you go about your life. Make sure you understand the origins of your family and choose to embrace some of these ideals in your current life. 2021 can be an important year when you get to know who you are and where you came from. Capricorn Ascendant, neighborhood. This year, all sea goats will busy themselves within their neighborhood. You can express this energy by taking an evening walk through the parks or streets around where you live. It is important for you to make a connection with your community now. Short training courses. A perfect way for you to use this current Jupiter energy is by taking several short training courses. These days they may all be on Zoom, but if you get the opportunity to do a weekend class on something that interests you, take it. Seek out information in small chunks, or try several teachers and styles of classes this year. There is no need to make a long-term commitment, but it is important that you dip your toe into topics that interest you. Weekends away. Ideally, you will feel recharged if you take a couple of weekends away. There is no need for a long-term vacation, of course. We don't seem to do that anymore. A change of scenery, perhaps by spending time with family or friends, or perhaps spending 2 nights at a lodge nearby, will be enough for you. Try to fit in 1 or 2 trips to places you have never been, and you may surprise yourself by how interesting things are. If your life has become a little jaded, a change of scenery could be all that you need. Aquarius Ascendant, money. Your finances will improve this year. Jupiter as the greater benefic will bring income for you. This could be in the way of pay, bonuses, or tips for things that you have done. Be aware that this largesse will not last forever. Savvy Aquarians will bank as much as possible before the flow dries up. Self-worth. This is a great time for you to work on your self-worth. It is important to know your self-worth as it brings a confident air to your personality that other people find attractive. Having positive self-worth is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You feel good about yourselves, therefore you exude confidence, and ultimately other people feel confident in you and start to give you things. Values. Your personal values will be a focus at this time. Things that you value above money, such as integrity, will become of paramount importance for you now. Spend your time wisely and with people whom you find uplifting and supportive. Pisces Ascendant, self-care. This is the year to get your self-care routine in place. You have to put yourself first and be number one in your life. If you do not look after yourself, you cannot look after anyone else either. It's like when you're on an aeroplane and the oxygen mask drops down. You must put on your mask first before you can turn to aid others. Engage. This really is your year. As Jupiter passes through your sign, it will bring abundance, opportunity, and luck. Choose to live life to your full potential. Do not hesitate to step forward into things, situations, and relationships that interest you. You only have one life to live, and it is not a dress rehearsal. For all Pisces people, this is your year, so embrace it. You are at the threshold of living an authentic life that will bring satisfaction to you. Listen to what other people are saying, but make your own decisions at all times. Get outside, step into the sunshine, and live your best life. The only downside is that excesses may swamp you later. Image. Self-image is huge for you now. Get a haircut, book a makeover, and step out into the world. This is the year to chuck out all the ratty old clothes in your wardrobe. Purge tired shoes and make sure that everything you wear truly reflects your inner self. How you look sends a message to others. You need to make sure that your outer world truly reflects your inner heart. This is a time to be genuine, honest, and wholehearted in everything you do. An air of positivity is likely to surround you now. So here's my question. How will you plan for Jupiter's transit of Pisces? We know it's going to happen. How will you plan for it? If you enjoyed this video, please do like it, subscribe, comment, or share it with anybody who would be interested. I'm Alison Price. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.